Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Cupcake Kel! Yeah! Today I'm so excited, we're going to make a viewer cupcake again, which is one of my favourite things to do here at Cupcake Kel, as well as eat cupcakes. We are going to make lemon raspberry cupcakes with cream cheese frosting and saliva. But let's get to it. So firstly, for today's ingredients, you'll need Cupcake Kel's vanilla cake recipe, which you'll find if you click on the link above. And I've already pre-made that for you, so we can just get stuck right into these babies today. You'll also need some lemons. I don't believe that I'll need 3 lemons, but I just thought it might be pretty. You will need a bit of a sifter, a bowl. You'll need your cream cheese, which is approximately about 250 grams. And your cream cheese needs to be softened. We will have a tub of raspberries. Now, the raspberries are actually in season, so they're a really great time to make these cupcakes. And it's also a really, really great idea to get your fresh raspberries, as the frozen assortments don't do too well in cooking. So it's better if it's fresh. And then you'll just need some flour, and I'll show you what this flour is for later on, and your icing sugar to whip with your frosting, your cream cheese frosting. Okay guys, let's get started. It's excited, yeah. All right, with our fling tool, we will need to, first before we skip it in, because we're making raspberry cupcakes. Okay, firstly what you want to do is you want to grab your fresh raspberries, and we are going to leave 12 of them out so that we've got our presentation at the end. And we just want to pop our raspberries into a bowl of flour. So growing up, my mum had this amazing tip about cooking with fresh raspberries, and that was to pop it in some flour. And the flour not only binds it all together, I'm just trying to count these, so I've got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11, 12, alright, 13, 1 for good luck. So what the flour does is it acts as a controlling agent for your cupcakes. So it means that the raspberries won't fall straight down to the bottom, and it will actually stay in place. Well, hopefully, fingers crossed. Let's try it, Mum. Let's see if your tip works. So we just want to coat that around into the flour, just really, really carefully. I hope that you can see that. Just lightly dust it. Perfect. And then what we want to do is, because we don't want all of the flour to go into your mixture, I've just got a little sifter here, and I'm just going to sift that excess flour off the top of the raspberries. And then we're just going to add them straight into our cupcake mix. And that, my friend, is what you need. And you also need a spoon as well. And we just want to toss them gently into our cupcake mix, and making sure that when we add them into our mix that we add a cupcake, because who doesn't want to bite into these yummy raspberry cupcakes and not have a raspberry in it. So very, very carefully making sure that we grab one of our raspberries from our bowl. Just gently pop them inside your foil liners until approximately about 2/3 of the way up. And that's all we need to do, boys and girls. And that is your cupcake mixture for today. So I'm going to keep going with this, and I'll meet you back here just after I finish. We're back, guys! Okay, I've finished popping all of our mixture in, and you can start to see our little raspberries coming up to floating up to the top. So I think that we're right with the flour. Now we're going to pop these straight into a preheated oven, which is fan forced at 160 degrees, and we're going to cook those for about 20 or so minutes, 20, 21 minutes. Just keep an eye on it. We'll be back. cream cheese frosting, let's go, yum! Lemon cream cheese frosting, let's go. Okay, so for this part, what we'll need is your cream cheese that has been softening out on your bench just for a little bit until it reaches that consistency that is really smooth and soft and pliable. Is that what you guys say, cooking terms? Oh, sorry. And then we're going to add to our cream cheese one at a time. This step is just one at a time. I know you just want to chuck everything in there, but don't. So we're just going to add one at a time, one scoop, any scoop whatsoever, of your icing sugar, and we're just going to pop that into a bowl. And today, to bind it all together, we're going to use our lemon that we had out on our bench. And I'm just going to squeeze some. Now normally this has an attachment with a little blue jug, but I can't find it anywhere, so I'm just going to have to use improvisation tools today. And if you don't have one of those, you can just squeeze them in your hands as well, and that will collectively collect your seeds that come out of the lemons. I learned that one on TV. So we're just going to juice this down just so that we've got a little bit of lemon juice, which will just make that raspberry just pop and that cream cheese together. And oh, Sarah Jessica Parker, we have got a party right here. So we're just going to add a little bit at a time, and then I'm going to start this whizzer off. Let's go. Right, so we need to add a little bit more. And this is a consistency that we're sort of hoping for, but a little bit more of it. So it's going to go into our piping bag, and a little bit of our lemon juice. Oh, yum. And combine those together. Okay, let's have a little taste of our lemon frosting. Yum. Make sure that you're tasting it all the way, because you don't want people to bite into your cupcakes and not like it. That's really yummy. Let's keep going with some more though, because I need to make a little bit more bigger for our cupcakes. This is what I'm making the frosting. How about we go one more? Let's just go one more, because I like a lot of my frosting. Do you? Okay, good. Now check that. Great. Awesome. That didn't come away from the spoon, so we know that it's perfectly good frosting. I bet you it's going to be yummy too. Oh, yeah, just get all that bowl and just put it in my mouth. But no, we're waiting for some cupcakes now. We have to sit here and watch this in front of our face for another 15 or so minutes. But you've got time. We've got so many dishes to wash. We've got so many dishes to wash. Let's go and do those, just so that we're not watching the frosting in front of us. No, Kel. No. Yum, 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 yum. Our beautiful raspberry lemon cupcakes are out of the oven. And we're going to let them sit there for about 10 to 15 minutes, let them cool, and then we're going to come back with our next steps. Ooh, yeah. Watch these two. Okay, the yumminess is going to start. I'm so excited to be forming our last part of our lemon and raspberry cupcakes. This is so exciting. Okay, for this part though, you do not have to do this, but I'm going to make it that little bit more lemony flavor, lemonous. And I've just got a bit of a poker stick. It looks a little bit like Bo Peep has lost her sheep poker, but I'm just going to really gently just add a couple of pokes into our cupcakes, and they're just going to make little holes that I'm going to add some really yummy, delicious lemon goodness in a minute. Just going to finish off that little cupcake so that it will drizzle down inside. With another half of my lemon, I have just squeezed out a little bit more juice, and I have just drizzled, okay. With another half of my lemon, I've just drizzled out some, or not drizzled out, squeezed. With another half of the lemon, I've just squeezed out some more lemon juice, and I just have it in a bowl with just a simple little spoon, and I'm just going to pop those in as close to those holes as I can possibly get. Now this step here, you do not have to do. They will be yummy no matter what, but I'm going to give it that really yummy zingy tang when people are going to bite into my cupcakes. They're going to have that lemon face that I can't wait to watch them go. And that's the last one. Perfect. Lovely. Okay, that is all my lemon juice. Perfect. Now the next step that we want to do, I have already pre-done this, so you didn't have to watch me handle this one so good. But you want to pop your piping bag. Now this is a little tip. If you're doing it by yourself, just grab a cup with your piping bag already set with your piping tip and your piping bag, and just have the flaps of the piping bag open, and then just really gently spoon in your mixture into your piping bag, and that will stay set up and easy for you to be able to handle. And that's what I did. That's my little tip for the day. Okay, let's pipe some of these yummy cupcakes. And we're just going to start in the middle. So I'm just going to start in the middle, and I'm just going to swirl around. Okay, lovely. Ooh, they look so good, but hold on a couple of more steps, and then we will have lemon and raspberry cupcakes all ready to go. Yum. Okay, so I've just cut our last little lemon snippets into these little sunshine circles, and then again I've cut them into fours, so I'll just show you. So we cut our little lime wedge, and again into fours, and this is going to be just a cute little decoration, just so we can show people, well, hey, these are actually lemon and raspberry cupcakes. Okay, and just a few more just pop your little wedges in and your raspberry off to the side. Now how good do they look? Now if you want to as well, you can pop a little bit of lemon zest over the top, which I have just grated off a couple of the leftover lemons, and it will just give it that little bit of a pop and a little bit of a zing. So I'll just grate really close. It looks really good when it's right off to the side. Okay, we are done. We have made them all beautiful and pretty as much as we can. But the best part is coming up. I'm going to choose this, yum. And this is where we are going, oh, you can actually see the raspberries inside. Oh, yum. And actually, if you want to serve these, you don't even have to put them into cases. They'll just look really pretty just out of their cases as well. Going in, going in. Kel's going in. Should I get the raspberry in as well? All right, going in for everything. Okay. Oh. These, you gotta try these at home. All right? Oh, it's so good. Look at that. Make sure that you try this at home, and I'm going to keep going with this bad boy, and I'm going to offer the cameraman one more hand. Woohoo!
Yes.
Thank you for spending time with me, guys, and I cannot wait until I come back and eat some more cupcakes in front of you. Have a good week, guys. Bye. Bye. Make some of these.